professionals. Coach Tasha here from Professionally Pause, where we aim to empower, enable, and lead professionals into workplace success. Here's a quick intro to me. I'm a job mentor, coach, and guide, and I love to see people win. I specialize and focus on helping my clients and audience propel forward. So make sure you subscribe to my channel where you can stop and have a pause with me as I offer tactical tips and strategies to strengthen you professionally. Okay, there's that. Professionals, I'm here with another Ask Coach Tasha question. And this one really hits home for me personally, based on the financial and emotional impact it brings. Let's get into this week's tip. Tip number 11, Ask Coach Tasha. I was laid off from my company. What should I do? Okay, professionals, let's be honest. Here's the reality. During the span of your professional career and journey, you will likely face a termination. Somewhere you willfully quit, and then somewhere you're terminated by your company. Let me bring clarity to what a layoff is. A layoff is involuntary termination by your employer. Here's what to keep in mind. It's beyond and out of your control, and the reduction in force is what they decided to do. The choice was made for you. So here's a few tips to help you conquer your layoff and charter your path professionally. First being to exhale. Just breathe for a moment. Pause. Try your best to shake off the shame. It's very easy to feel a bit discarded, wronged, or depressed during this time. But one of the best things you can do for yourself is to give yourself some room to breathe. Exhale and process. Worry will not do anything more for you. Try to balance the worry with taking some action. As long as you have a game plan and strategy, you can move out of this quickly. Process the change, accept the outcome, and then look for a solution and strategy to get back to work. Number 2, check your wallet. Here's the tip, professional. Most people have regrets during this period of time on the money they're losing, have lost, and are thinking of all the money that they'll have to spend. My tip for you is to do not overpay for anything. This is a time for deferment, and I implore you to make arrangements with those you owe to reduce spending. This is going to be one of the very few moments where your lender or financial institution can cut you some slack. Assess which bills can be tucked away, like a student loan or credit card. See which loans may allow for a month or a 90-day deferment, like an auto loan. Specifically ask if there are any options for financial hardship or unemployment. The pandemic has only made this easier. I also want you to make sure you file for unemployment as soon as possible. This is money entitled to you, but it's up to you to request it. This is a period of time where you have to budget and think before spending. File for extensions, file for unemployment, file for financial hardship. File, file, file. Okay, next tip is where things get strategic. I suggest you research and investigate to roadmap your next opportunity. The internet is your friend. Search blogs, job portals, articles, and other digital sources as a means to learn what you need to know to get to where you want to be. Make sure to set up job alerts to all the platforms that allow you to search for jobs. Think LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, Dice, and Career Builder, just to name a few. You can literally update your profile, upload a resume to make it easier to apply. And you can set up daily alerts to receive job recs based on the roles you're seeking. Also, utilize groups and peers to learn of who's hiring and where you may have a plug. Please refer to last week's tip on presenting yourself when you're lacking experience, and hear what advice I gave for getting the inside track and leveraging a referral. Learn what's out there and identify the tools and resources that'll exist that'll aid you in obtaining your new job. Next tip is to refresh and articulate. When's the last time you revamped your resume? This is definitely the time to do it. My suggestion is to step away from Microsoft Word and find a new modern template. But you need to make sure you're presenting yourself as strong as possible. Clarify your professional worth by spelling out the value you hold professionally. What are you employed to do? Does each job on your resume reflect how well you performed your job? Did you make sure to capture your accomplishments and your impact to each company? Keep in mind, your resume should reflect to the viewer what your professional value and offering is and what you would do for them if they were to hire you. Articulate your message and practice your professional story. Don't recite your resume, but share with them what makes you unique as a person that you bring into a job, as well as your skill sets and offering that make you a viable candidate. My final tip, professionals, is to get an expert. Budget your money, set aside your pride, and find a resource and expert specialized in helping you reach the goals you're seeking. There are headhunters who are ready to present you, as well as staffing and employment agencies. Get a coach like me to help propel you forward. I'm going to include a link to schedule a free 15-minute intro call. Let's have a pause and discuss things professionally. Okay, professionals, we have reached the end. This month, I'll be answering questions from my audience. Feel free to send a question in to hi@coachtasha.com or DM me on Instagram at callmecoachtasha. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you're the first one to get an alert when I upload a new tip or training. For more help from me, please visit professionallypause.com or email me at hi@coachtasha.com or click the link in the description to book yourself a free 15-minute discovery call. I only have a few slots a month, so book now. Stay encouraged, stay professional. XOXO, Coach Tasha.